Welcome on another episode on Ali Ice TV, and today we'll talk about the rainfall that flooded most part of the capital city, Accra, Ghana on the 10th October 2020. Heavy downfall of rain flooded most part of the capital city of Ghana, Accra on the 10th October 2020. It's really destroyed a lot of properties, which has been a problem that has constantly been reoccurring almost every year. I don't know the reason why we are not finding solution to this problem. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe the authorities are still thinking in closed doors on how to find solution to this problem. Let's go on social media and read some of the random comments made. The floods in Accra is not about leadership, but the attitude of the people. Let's discuss. When they stop throwing rubbish in open gutters and construct big drainage system, all this will stop. And we should also know that floods do happen in some countries as well. So not everything we can blame the government for. Yes, we are also part of the problem why the flooding keeps reoccurring almost every year. Even though, yes, governments should have done something by now, because it's a problem that's keep reoccurring every year. Every year we face the same problem with the drainage system. But I think we are also part of it in such a way that you will see people openly throwing rubbish in gutters. What do you expect to happen if those rubbish you throw in the gutter cannot pass through again to where you expect it to go? It will definitely choke. And when it chokes, when the rain falls, it will, of course, overflow and flood everywhere. So I think we are also part of the problem. So we should also check our attitude. Should we also blame our government for what is happening? Yes, maybe we should blame our government for what is happening as well, because all these years the same problem, we've been facing the same problem in the capital city. For God's sake, this is the capital. Accra is the capital of Ghana. It's a problem we need to solve. If we don't solve it, it will keep affecting us. On one of the posts on Facebook, it reads, are we asking the wrong questions? Is it the people throwing wastes into the gutters? Are the gutters too small? Can small-scale engineering solve it? Can it be solved at all? Can the government of the day be able to solve it? How much does the government need to solve this recurrent problem? Are we rather listening to what the average person is advising? Are we looking at other cities who have solved this problem for ideas? Are we throwing pebbles at Goliath instead of a boulder? Are politicizing an engineering problem? Are we really looking at the root cause of the problem? Okay, I don't have an answer to those interesting questions asked by a user on Facebook, but maybe someone on the same platform can provide us with some answers. So let's go through some of the random comments made on social media in regards to this flood that's occurred in Accra. It looks like we don't have leaders in this country. Every day, if it rains in Accra, certain areas will be flooded, but still nothing is being done to solve it once and for all. What pains me most is that every election year, you will see Ghanaians in a line to vote. Well, he has a point, because if every 4 years we will go queue to vote for somebody to govern us, I think they should try see through our problem and solve it. Another one says, what's the point of we complaining about our leader whilst we still vote them to power perfectly knowing they have nothing to offer? I think we need a developmental plan which will be reviewed from time to time as a country and should be a must that all political powers must comply, and not political manifestos and vain promises that doesn't do us good. A lady also said, Charlie, you've been saying it, sir. We have leaders, yet they do nothing about this flooding. It happens every year, sir. People in those areas have been voting too, yet nothing is done about their poor situation with regard to this flood. Hey, when will we wake up and hold our leaders accountable? People will sleep outside today, pair, while these leaders will sleep comfortably in their estates. Meaning it's painful. 247, the system is not working. Another one say, this is my area from the West Hills, SCC, Block Factory to Old Barrier on the Kasua Winneba Road. Part of the problem comes from some so-called rich people in that area who have built their buildings on the main gutter that collect all this flood water, and I think it's about time EPA and NADMO put some more sense of thinking deep into their work, for Christ's sake. How will the system work when everything in this country is politicized? How will the system work when we have ordinary Ghanaians and extraordinary Ghanaians? How will the system work when all we do is vote based on the last 6 months of a 4 years term? Okay. Someone also said, how do we even solve it when we don't know the cause? The media still blames lack of drain for this huge problem. Ghanaian engineers don't solve problems but only talk about the problems. Are we politicizing an engineering problem? This is where the main meat is. Until we prioritize engineering over politics, we will not make any serious headway. This one says, when they stop throwing rubbish in open gutters and construct big drainage system, all this will stop. And we should also know that floods do happen in some countries as well. So not everything we can blame the government for. And another person says, all drainage should be underground. That's what serious countries do. If you can't do it, put down strong punishment for people who throw rubbish in open gutters and establish a system to capture them. Simple. What is the essence of paying tax? That's what another person is asking. What is the essence of paying tax? The essence of paying tax is for the government to use those tax levies taken from its citizen back to their own benefit. I think some of the tax taken should be channeled to our drainage system. We need to fix our drainage system, because if we don't fix our drainage system, every year we'll come back and be crying from the same problem. The same problem that keep taking our lives, the same problem that keep destroying our properties, the same problem that keeps reoccurring every year. So it's hard time, I think we find a way to solve this problem once and for all. So these are comments made by users randomly on social media. You can also leave your comments under this post. Let us know what you think can be done to solve this reoccurring problem in the capital city of Ghana, Accra. I think we can all bring our voices together to find a solution to this problem. So I would like you to comment under this post. Tell us what you think can be done to solve this problem once and for all. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you get notification anytime I upload a new content. See you again next time. Bye.